Hello and welcome to our ab and core workout for today. We're going to begin today in a reclined position with the soles of the feet together, knees apart. When you meet me here, take your hands behind your head, interlacing the fingers, pointing the elbows away from the body. We're going to start with 15 slow crunches here. So we're going to exhale, lift as high as you can. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Exhale for 4. Lower back down. Exhale for 5. Lower down. Exhale for 6. Lower down. For 7 and lower. For 8 and lower down. For 9. For 10. For 11. For 12. For 13. For 14. And for 15, lower all the way back down. So we increase the rate a little bit there. So what we're going to do next is we're just going to lift the legs up off the mat. So we're in a double crunch position. We're going to keep those knees apart. So the feet are together, knees apart. The soles don't need to be together, just the feet. What we're going to do is we're going to take 20 fast crunches. So when you're ready, I'm just going to count the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, halfway, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wonderful. Lower back down. The abs should be a little bit sore by now, so we've activated them fully. Now let's add a little bit of movement and get into the obliques a little bit. So what we're going to do is keeping our legs in the same position with that parting in the knees. We're going to crunch with our left elbow towards the right knee. So what you may need to do here is just twist the hips slightly, bringing the right knee towards. Wonderful. So when you've done that, repeat on the other side. Okay, now you've got a feeling for the movement. Let's do that 10 times, nice and fast. So right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee, right knee, and left knee. Wonderful. Now we're just going to take a variation on that now. So this time take your arms above your head, joining the hands together in a prayer position. So what we're going to do this time is take both arms towards the right side and then over to the left side. So let's do that 20 times now. So right, left, right, and left. You've done 4. Right and left, right and left, right and left. You're halfway. Right, then left. Keep going. Right and left, right and left. 4 more. Right and left. Almost done. Right and left, and relax back down. That was wonderful. Okay, so these exercises have been a little bit tame, so if you're worried that was too easy, don't worry, we're going to make it harder now. So let's come into a regular crunch hold. So join the knees together, feet together, take the hands back behind the head, elbows pointing away from the body. Okay, so we're just going to take a little sequence here. So we're going to crunch up, we're going to extend the legs towards the sky. Exhale, lower the legs towards the mat as far as you can. Inhale, roll the legs in towards the body, back into our crunch hold. And then release the shoulders back down for a moment. Wonderful. So let's do that 10 times together. So we're going to take that double crunch, extend the legs to the sky, lower down, roll the legs in, and release the body. Double crunch, extend the legs to the sky, lower down, and then roll the legs back in. Wonderful. Exhale, double crunch, extend the legs to the sky, lower down, roll the legs back in for 3. Double crunch, extend the legs to the sky, lower down, crunch those legs back in and release. double crunch, extend the legs up, lower down nice and slow. Take those legs in towards the chest and release. That's 5. Double crunch, extend the legs up, lower down, roll the legs back in and release. Wonderful. Double crunch, extend the legs up, lower down nice and slow, roll the legs in, release the body. Double crunch, extend the legs to the sky, lower the legs nice and slow, roll the legs in and release. That's 8. 2 more. Double crunch, extend the legs up, lower the legs down nice and slow, roll the legs in towards the body, release the body. 1 more. Double crunch, extend the legs to the sky, lower down. You're doing so well. Roll the legs back in and release. Wonderful. Hug those legs in towards the body. Just rock the body from side to side. Give yourself a little break. You deserve it. Now that was quite intense. We were working the entire core there, especially as we lowered those legs down. Wonderful. Now let's begin the next sequence in the workout. We're going to come up onto our forearms, so we're on our sit bones a little bit more. We're just opening through the chest, making sure the spine is tall, the neck is out long, gaze is ahead. Wonderful. When you meet me here, we're just going to pick up the legs, join the knees together, feet together. Just going to take some windshield wipers nice and slow, and I'd like you to do this at your own pace as well. So I'm just going to give you a nice couple of seconds just to rock those legs down over to one side, both knees together. Come back up to center. Inhale as you come up, exhale, release the legs to the other side. Okay, go by yourself. Just do this at your own pace. We're really controlling the core as we do this. Don't release the legs all the way to one side, just enough so that you're not losing control. So maintain that control, using that breath to guide the motion. Wonderful, everyone. Now come back up to center, keeping the legs together. So now we're just going to tuck the legs in towards the body, and as we exhale, we're going to shoot those legs out nice and straight, keeping them nice and low towards the mat. Inhale, draw the legs in. Exhale, shoot out. Inhale, draw the legs in. Exhale, shoot them out nice and low. Inhale in. Exhale, shoot out. Inhale in. Exhale, shoot out. Just a few more. Inhale in. Exhale, shoot out. Inhale in. Exhale, shoot out. One more. Inhale in. Exhale, shoot out. Now let's take a variation on that. We're going to do this 10 times, but a little bit faster. So we're just going to bring the knees apart again, so we're back in our butterfly pose, feet together. So draw the legs in and out. In and out for 2. In and out. In and out. In and out. You're halfway. In and out. In and out. In and out. You're almost there. In and out. One more. In and out. Wonderful. Relax back down. Drop the feet down for a second. Give yourself a little break. Maybe even massage the hips a little bit by rocking the legs from side to side. Wonderful. So once you've released the tension in the hips, let's do one more exercise here. So we're going to extend our legs out, keeping the legs together, point the toes, take the legs nice and low to the mat, hovering them just slightly off the mat. So we're going to take 10 swings from side to side. So when you're ready, let's swing our legs over to the right and then the left. Right and left. Right and left with control. Right and then left. Right and left. You're halfway. Right and left. Right and left. Right and left. 3 more. Right and left, right and left. One more, right and left. Lower the legs back down. I may have added a nice extra one there, but you need it, you deserve it. Okay, so we're going to make our way into a plank position now. We're going to be challenging the core a little bit more instead of just working on getting those abs defined. So this is really good for if you do a lot of yoga. So when you're ready, we're going to make our way first into a forearm plank. So I'm going to challenge you first to hold a forearm plank so that your legs and your arms are nice and dead for the rest of this workout. So when you meet me on your forearms, tuck the toes under and lift the knees up off the mat. We're going to hold. Squeeze the core in nice and tight, navel into the spine, back is flat. Shoulder blades are separated, chest is lifted up off the mat, gaze is ahead as much as you can. Really squeeze that core, keep holding, keep breathing. And drop the knees back down. Wonderful. Take a quick rest here. Your core is so strong, so engaged. Right, so once you've taken a little rest, you're going to tuck the toes under, lift the knees up off the mat back into our forearm plank. We're going to take 30 hip dips. I will count you in so that you know the pace you need to be going at. Wonderful, let's do it. So dip the hips to the right and left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Drop the knees back down. Give yourself a nice deserved rest. Well done. Don't worry, you've only got a few more minutes of this workout left, and that includes a nice little stretch for you. Wonderful. So when you're ready, let's get back into our forearm plank. I'm going to challenge you even further. We're going to take a crunch in this position. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin on the right side. We're just going to crunch the right knee in towards the tricep and then draw the leg back, but we're not going to lower the foot back down. We're just going to hover it. So let's do that for 10. Crunch the knee in for 1. Return. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wonderful. Lower that right foot back down to the mat. Come back into our forearm plank. No break. Let's go straight into the other side. Left leg, lift it up, hover it up off the mat. Crunch for 1. For 2, for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6, for 7, for 8, for 9, and 10. Lower that leg back down. When you're ready, drop the knees down. That was your final exercise of the practice. When you're ready, we're just going to make our way into tabletop position, our hands and our knees. Then just for a quick little stretch, walk the hands out in front of you and allow the chest to sink down towards the mat into our puppy pose. This is a really nice chest stretch, but it will also get the abs as well. Hold here for several breaths. Feel that release through the chest, through the shoulders, through the abs. Wonderful. Now come back into our tabletop. Drop the hips down towards the mat. Walk the hands out in front of you and come into Cobra. Hold for a nice big inhale here. Exhale, release. Now let's do one last stretch in our child's pose. So bring the hips down onto the feet, onto the heels, stretching our arms out in front of us, elongating through the body, through the spine. Just hold here for as long as you like. I'm going to end the practice for you, but just stay here as long as you want. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a lovely rest of your day. You've been wonderful.